Lauren McPherson. Big hand for Lauren. And I need a topic for her talk. What would you like your TED talk about? Yes.
Paint drying.
Paint drying. I can think of nothing more interesting than paint drying.
It is my area of expertise. In conclusion. Let's see here.
If it doesn't work, you can just pretend to point and I'll move it.
When one thinks of paint drying, one of course thinks of the interminable children's song, The Wheels on the Bus. Any parent can tell you how horrific that song is after 23 playthroughs in the car and your toddler going, again! It truly is a dark history. Sometimes, when I close my eyes, I cannot see. This is the most profound thing that ever was said to me by the very man who taught me about paint drying, who was, of course, Dr. Arnold Palmer, foremost paint dryer of our day. He said to me, sometimes when I close my eyes I can't see, but when I open them, the paint is still wet. Henry David Thoreau once said, "Things do not change, we change." This has inspired me not only to make the change from the wet paint to the dry paint, and to observe it, and to speak on it to all of you, but also to experiment with trying to change naked mole rats into fennec foxes. So far, it hasn't happened. This is my chart about doing that. So far, it's been 3 years. In 2017, the naked mole rat was platinum. And also in 2018 and in 2019. The alpha fennec fox didn't do very well in 2017, but by 2019 he had climbed up there. And the deluxe version, which is of course the naked mole rat with hair, and the fennec fox that has been shaved. I thought if I swapped the two, maybe the transformation would happen, but it has not. I just think this is really pretty. Also, sometimes when paint dries, the color changes. Sometimes it reflects, it rarely rotates, but every once in a while. And I just like to twist it and swirl it while it's drying. At different times, sometimes my hand just sticks to it when I try that. But it doesn't. Anyway. In order to truly understand anything, even paint drying, one must understand one's deepest fears. That's mine. Hard to look at, really. His name is Bozo. When Bozo appears at night and I close my eyes, I cannot see. But when I open my eyes, he's still there. And it's the scariest thing that I could possibly imagine. So, Eventually he disappears and I have my pleasant dreams about Top Dog, the half gorilla, half pug. He's a scamp, let me tell ya. He enjoys standing by lakes and helping me watch the paint dry. Could have sworn I'm not doing this. How it starts is at 0. All paint when it starts is 0 dry. But it is 2 color. And slowly it moves up to 0.2 dry, all the way to almost 2 dry. That's the driest any paint gets. However, as you can see, its color peaks at around 1.3-ish. So if you can stop your paint from drying all the way at 1.3-ish, you'll have the brightest color. There, yeah. In conclusion, penguins are neat. However, they have never painted a wall. They know nothing about whether the paint dries or whether it stays wet. They know nothing about my deepest fears. They know nothing about Top Dog, the gorilla pug. What they do know is conformity. Don't conform like the penguin. Except maybe this one. Be like this penguin who does not conform. He stands away from the crowd. He goes toward the fish when the others are all coming home to feed their babies. Be like the penguin. Watch the paint dry. Embrace life. Thank you.